one thing with an Igbo man is ambitious, that you are going to make sure that Igbos don't take care. Take charge of their destiny. That you are going to dip Quran in the ocean. That is in our land, in the heart of Igbo land, in the heart of Biafra land, and we keep on clapping for you, waiting, telling you it's okay, it's good. What do you think those type of people? What do you think about them? That we just keep quiet, continue clapping, and maybe praying. No, I reject it in the name of Jesus. Is that the solution? That is why we are doing what we are doing. We are clamoring, agitating, telling the world that we are being martyred, we are being killed, massacred in our own land. What happened in Nkalaha, in Ebony, and also I think I read I think they said that that Nkalaha is near Ihamufu in Enugu. They also another news also which I read, he said that they are the same headsmen, Fulani headsmen. They are also attacking Enugu community. Also, even in Benue, the same people. What baffles me is this: Nigerians love their killers. I'm telling you honestly. So when I say Nigeria has a Igbo problem, whereas Fulani are on the rampage, killing every Nigerian indigenous community. Oh, they are Nigerians are talking about Igbo, their hatred. Look at what they are doing in our land. They will see any person they see, they will kill. It's just like the killing of a 10th century. What type of land is this? The worst part of it is that our own people, let us gather, let us support what IPOB is doing. What is the problem with us? Are we going to just wait until they destroy our boys? Are we going to continue watching until they kill off our youth? Those let me tell you something. Look at the Gumi that was clamoring for us to be massacred. But he went and said he went and visited his own terrorist group, his Fulani terrorists. He came out and said that no person should touch these people, that they are their warriors. It doesn't matter whatever happens, that these are their Fulani warriors. On Jemba. That they should never. Have you forgotten? During the presidential campaign, he came out, he said that look, that they should never vote for any person, any president that will come and start killing those their warriors. That no Fulani, no Northerner should vote for that person. That they will make sure that the person that will come will never touch these people. These people that have killed, beheaded people, terrorizing communities, taking over their lands. But he protects them. But he went and told the Igbo people, oh yeah, kill your own people. Kill them. They also, because of their political selfish benefit, they start punishing, blackmailing their own youths, killing them, importing people from everywhere, going to Asari Dokubo that has a pathological hatred against his own people, and telling them to kill. They have the audacity. Politics and they endangered species. They look at they are killing us. Beg this. We are watching our population being dwindled. Any person, if they say arrest, take all these people, take them to court, arrest them. We have no problem. So that the court will decide. We have proof that, oh, this person is a kidnapper. We are not here supporting any evil or any kidnapper. No. But random massacre of people in our land should stop. This is not governance. This is not governance. Soludo is doing all these things because of election, so that he will be seen all the rugged. But where was he since? You know, we are now taking the problem or trying to solve. They are trying to solve the problem by the periphery. When these problems were coming right from start, they kept quiet. They allowed it. They facilitated it. Now, all these killings, kidnappings, now they want to be seen showing they are doing something, and in that way they will have excuse. Our enemy will have excuse in order to massacre our people. This is the situation we are in. Nigeria has Igbo problem, according to Shore.
What's your take on
for asking for
Biafra?
And then we are rehabilitating Boko Haram commanders. You said 220,000 of them have surrendered with foreign currency in their hand. And you have rehabilitated them. But one guy who says, oh, we want justice, we don't want to stay in Nigeria, you are holding him perpetually, using the judiciary or judicial, subterfuge to keep the trial. Now, everybody who knows what they are doing understand that it's not a judicial matter.
So Nnamdi is essentially a political prisoner.
He's a political hostage. Well, I call him not a political because he may not, whomever is in power, except me, will keep him in jail.
So do you think that Igbos generally are endangered species in Nigeria? Going back what you just
said. The truth, that's the truth. Nigeria did not forgive Igbos since the end of the...
Do you hear what? That Igbos are endangered species in Nigeria. It's not only here again on Radio Biafra you had it. It's from their mouth. Igbos are endangered species in Nigeria. But the people you are trying to warn, they don't care about tomorrow. What set of human beings are these? What set of Homo sapiens? They are not proactive. Do you know that our people are being killed in the north, but secretly? Do you know that? Right from time. They no longer make it open. They kidnap our people and kill them. And you will not know. They will, what has been happening in the north, many parts of the north. You know, our people you will see that our people are disappearing every day, even in parts of the north. And they don't talk about it. The families here, they keep quiet as if nothing happened. They will cry, go to church. They akasiye hobby. Don't worry, I will check you know everything, this and that. Anesthesia, sedative, till everything calm down. You don't hear from the person again. They disappear and nothing. No justice. I think I've played this, that one Igbo man in Abuja that was almost killed by the Fulani in Abuja. I played it here. I will still check that clip to play it another time. He, after recovering from the bullet wound, he came back and saw the same people, because he said he know them. He knows some of them. They were up to 30, but he knows some of them. Some of them living in the estate, guiding us, doing one thing or the other in the estate where he's living. He recognized them and took them. A few of them, whether one or two of them, to the cops, to police. They released them. He went again, then they tell him, hey, the police boss called him up outside and said, stop worrying yourself. You should be happy that you are alive. As an Igbo person, you will never get justice in Nigeria. He told him point blank range. He told him direct. I played it here. And he's still seeking for justice in Nigeria where he cannot see justice. They told him in the face, nah, forget you be Igbo man now, be Igbo man ba. You know, go get justice. Go up and down, nothing. So go and sit down. There is nothing you can do. That is the situation we're in Nigeria. And you see our people going up and down, flexing, flexing. That they made money, this and that. I used to give this example that we are just like, when you take fish from their natural habitat of rivers, you catch them alive, put them into farmers' aquarium. For them, they think that they are eating, drinking. They thought that they are still okay, that they have charge over their life. Because every day the farmer come and throw food and they eat. They continue swimming, thinking that it is the same water, without understanding that they are there at the mercy of the farmer. Anytime you want, you just come and use net and pick any of them or basket. Take as many as you want to go and sell or go and fry. That is the way Igbos are living in Nigeria. Here we are trying to prickle your mind. We are trying to raise that awareness for you to understand the situation we are in. Igbo man, anytime they want, they do away with you. Anytime they want, they destroy your business. Nothing happen. You cry, you go, you call your contact, you call your contact. They tell you, say, don't worry, you have money there. How much you are the victim? How much you have? I will talk to the judge. He's my classmate. Okay, give him 10 million. 10 million. You send money and they will eat it, and after nothing, you continue calling they block you. You continue crying, start crying. Hey, I don't know, say now, so we be for this Nigeria be for us as an Igbo man. No, see, you continue shouting and crying until you understand the situation, the mess we are in as a people. That is what awaits you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Until a water that agua pugona kreka batazie ni mulo. Listen.
What did they do?
Because they challenged the real estate of the British called Nigeria. So
because Biafra challenged the real estate of Nigeria. That is why Britain said no. We can never forgive these people. For people that are saying that we should never blame Britain. Are you listening? Are you people that has information? Britain is dealing with us directly and then directly through the caliphate. Because if Britain tell the caliphate today and say, hey, it's okay, leave these people, give them, let them have a scheduled referendum. Caliphate is nothing. Immediately. It is Britain holding us. For your information. So we continue hammering and saying it for the world to hear. Because we challenged the British estates. That is the crime we committed. That is why they are punishing us today using the caliphate. That is why, the Fulani terrorists will go to Igbo land and kill people. Nothing happens. The governor come out and say, no, sorry, no retaliate, no revenge, I beg, cool down, no revenge. And they plan, they go attack another place. In Benue, nothing happens. After attack, the Nigerian military will come to cover their back. So that people will not take photo of, video evidence of what happened. You see the Nigerian military coming to crack down on the victims. Which kind of country is this? I ask. It's a British estate. They programmed it they configured it to be like this. And that is what we are trying to remove ourselves from. That is why it's very hard. If it is only us with the caliphate, come on, they are nothing. I'm telling you. If it is only we with them, but Britain is behind them. Get the bomb. Say, these people, don't worry. You will we will never allow you. Listen again, please.
Igbos generally are endangered species in Nigeria. Going back what you just highlighted.
The truth, that's the truth. Nigeria did not forgive Igbos since the end of the civil estate of the British called Nigeria. So, and they didn't forgive them since then. So everything that's been done after that, we know this is the unspoken truth about the country called Nigeria, that they did not forgive Igbos for the civil war.
The Igbos were the victims and they have forgiven the victims. So why is it difficult for the victors to...
You are preaching to the choir.
And because he had mentioned once that, in an interview once, he had mentioned that the Igbos will never be president of Nigeria. That is a perpetual, narration to keep the Igbos the way they are.
Yes, so no, it's not about even the presidency. If they find an Igbo man that is malleable, that can work in their interest, they can make him president.
Do you hear what this man said? This is also my viewpoint right from time. If they see that, let me tell you something. We should be deep thinkers. We are saying the Nigerian Caliphate, they have not finished playing their card, for your information. After blackmailing and violence, and they still see that IPOB is Gidibam. Do you know, I believe that the last point of attack is to give, they say, give Igbo man presidency, so that just make him just like Azikiwe, ceremonial president, so that but the real powers will be with the caliphate. In order to what that one will come. I'm saying my own viewpoint. That one will come. But when they have thrown everything on us and they saw that, look, that IPOB remains unshakable, now they will go to say, Britain, because Britain is in charge. They'll say, we must destroy these people. They say they are stubborn. We must destroy them. We will use their people, the sentiment, to destroy them. Give Igbo man a president. And they will invite that Igbo man. He might be anybody. They told him what to do. They told him his limits. You must be answered anytime, any day you wake up. Look at the person you talk to that gives you order. Being a malleable person, being selfish, he will agree. After all, the purpose of them are from forth. He agreed and they put him there. And what is happening in Imo State today, you see it. So he will agree. In order to show that, now, stop agitation, Igbo man have now become president. If we continue this, if they continue blackmailing through violence, through anyhow, and they saw that, look, these people are coaching him, this situation might arise. It will be one of the final straw, so that they will use either 4 years of the person's rule or ceremonial rule in order to destroy IPO, to create him and the buy now. If the person is from Imo State, for example, you will now become a battle. Now happen if it is from Anambra, you will say, because I saw the time of Peter Obi. The time I saw something now, experience is the best teacher. We saw something. People that you thought that they are reasonable. Now happen Peter Obi buying a hand like this, man like this. Before you know, turn on like this. Before you know, we try Biafra. So what are you hearing me? So it might come again to be the last or one of the last straws of fighting, so that they will put the person showcasing the person to us, that to the world, that you see now you people are no more marginalized. Again, Jose people now where is the position? People that you think that they are wise, even in IPOB, they will start looking for a contract first. Biafra beg. Now happen here, suspend this thing I beg. This is now a nuisance. They will bring up different grammars. You people are constituting nations now. This is our own time. Do you know, since 1960, we have not, or 1960, this is our time. So we make good use of it. They will lose every sense of reasoning. Sometimes I say, let me tell you, when a people are not organized, this is what they suffer. Since 1970, no organization, no, or even underground organization, nothing. Everybody now track by everybody. Everything in Igbo land, every organization is geared towards what they can get in now. No person, no agenda, no ideology, nothing, no collectivity. This is what we are. This is the result is what we are seeing. It doesn't surprise me. So when people are talking about now what is happening now, this and that, this is what, when you plant a corn, it will be growing. Before you know, it will bear corn. You will never plant a corn and get a mango. It will bear mango. No, it's impossible. This is what we have cultivated. Disorganization, no sense of organization. Every politician is going there for his own. They don't care. Now, religion, church come and they continue, started preaching miracle. Things will happen like this. Jesus, don't worry. Saturday now. I don't want to preempt. Saturday is coming after tomorrow. I will be live. I will be live. When people are preaching all these things, they don't care. But you don't look and say, look, this thing that is happening, this thing that people are preaching, miracle, God will do it and that. If and all of them are miracle. God have done it. You go and give testimony that your son, he went to Lagos. He came back under 2 months. He have come back. I built a house. Before we had that. We have that mentality, but after we lost that sense of asking, what is your job? What do you do for a living? He will go out and become an armed robber, gather with his gathering, they make sure he boutique. Our musicians have been singing boutique, showcasing ill-gotten wealth, influencing our youths that look, that money is the power. Our people, we don't have the foresight to condemn all these musics and say, look, these people are misleading our youths. We kept quiet and we celebrate criminality. Today we are suffering it and we are complaining. Why are we complaining? Why? For goodness sake. We watch Nollywood, all these things, they promote all this ill-gotten, they continue promoting all these vices in our country, in our nation, Biafra. Some things, some characters that we didn't have, our musicians are singing musics, no vetting, all, celebrating criminality. In a boutique from where? Kidnap woman, you miracle. You go to church and you testify. We promote all these things. And today, the youths of yesterday have grown up with that mentality that now we are shouting. How can you sow beans and start reaping rice? Is it possible? You reap what you celebrate. That is it. We are celebrating criminality. People come and start spraying money. You don't ask. I got this type of money. Name for this type of money in order to do better. Can you never see no one hotel? Oh, so you want hotel no? No, on the restaurant. Our people continue celebrating criminality, and today we are the youths that we are little yesterday watching these people that now you have to boutique. Now they enter a boutique and all of us are suffering it and you are complaining. You go to church, you preach a miracle, and tomorrow will be this week will be your week. This and that. Once you believe anything, anyway, in a way, people come with ill-gotten money. You don't ask. Oh boy, you that went out, you travel 2 months ago, as you have nothing. Today you come with different cars. You are building mansion. You come to bazaar and give money, and now so go you and now can celebrate and now go today. All those things are backfiring, and we are the chicken have come to roost, and we are complaining. Why now? Okay, I just throw one now. We all are responsible for your information. We are getting a piece of cake that we baked. We collectively baked together. Those youths that you are influencing, when the musicians are singing, and now watching on YouTube and television, and they promoting now. Once you guy here, they grew up to us. Now, boutique. I say, you don't know. Now, come, make we put you. You don't know what the now make I come. Boutique. Now, I meet somebody. Don't worry, kidnap boy. 20 million. In where you share? Have you seen 100,000 before? Say, I never see you. Say 20 million, you get your share. Before you know, you get 7 million in only one mission. If we do it 3-4 times, this is all these things we know. We need all these things, and they promote it in a church. They promote it everywhere. No, but people don't do nothing. People don't come and say, no, this road is evil. Today we are suffering it, and we are not yes, it's IPOB. Let me continue.
He doesn't have any power. You can be a president of Nigeria and not have the powers of the president. When they wanted to destroy the landmark, who was the minister in charge? It's not an Igbo man.
And Moka is Igbo speaking, also fighting.
It's easier for them to use an Igbo man to carry out. If it was done by a Yoruba man, they have.
Do you hear what he said? Our brother's investment that was destroyed. I think he said Moka or something like that. In Lagos, a business of more than $30 million. More than. It was destroyed under a few hours. He said, who did they use? An Igbo man. Then for my Minister of Works. That is how they do. Do you see that? That is how they do. He said, this man, he said it the way it is. When you put an Igbo man as a slave he is to serve Nigeria, he will serve it, he will kill his own mother, he don't care. They will use him to cause destruction, irreparable destruction. What did I tell you? The caliphate, they are politically savvy, they are wise, and they are working under the auspices of Britain. They give them advice, yes. Use them, destroy them. Are you hearing me? Before they put him to power, they ask you, can you carry out any comment? He said anything before you, anything you want, I can do. They say, okay, you'll be a minister. That's why when you listen to Dave Umahi's interview last time, every minute he talk about a cult Tinubu, my boss, because he's a slave. He must talk, hey, my boss, I respect my boss. I didn't deserve this position, but my boss put me. My boss, I thank him. My boss, that is, you see the pattern of a slave, mentality of slave. During the transatlantic slavery, when a slave is being commanded or given little power to deal with his fellow slaves, he becomes more brutal because he wants to satisfy his master. He becomes more brutal to his fellow slaves because he has to satisfy the master so that the master will validate him. Say, oh boy, you the work, don't worry, you the work. That is how Dave Umahi is. They use him to destroy the hard work, the hard-earned money of a fellow Igbo man without any second thought. He didn't go and say no, because why will he try to save him? He will lose his own job. Don't you see it in when you pass a group of Nigerian police in a roadblock? Maybe 5 of them. One is Igbo man. That Igbo man will be more brutal. He's not doing it that they want to do it, but he is trying to prove to his masters that are watching him that he is a detribalized Nigerian. That his fellow slaves, he can kill them, they are nothing to him. So he is different. They need to trust him. As you see, it's a psyche, it's psychological. But in his presence, Yoruba person will carry anything and pass there. He cannot talk. Hausa person will pass. Tell them rank he will be afraid to even talk to them because he's his master also. He will pass, no problem. Igbo man, they will send him. It's him being an Igbo, they will send. Oh, yeah, go now, your brother. He must act to tell them that look, even me, I'm different. I'm not like he's an Igbo man like me, but I can kill him. Sometimes he become the most wicked. So that Hausa man or Yoruba man will come and meet you, say, you see, now your brother, you see, now your brother. This is psychological war. It's psychological manipulation. They will come to you. It will become so harsh after they will come to you as they are the good people. Don't you see? Yeah, they will be telling you privately. That man, you see, na your Igbo brother, his name Nemeka. But you see, as he wicked for you. After you people will say, now we be bad. So, how much he charge you? He said, could you believe, yes, an Igbo man, even I'm talking to him, you don't even want to listen. He charged me 20,000 naira for this. I said, I should bring. He said, no, leave. You see? Now you Igbos, they deal with you. He will now be downloading another psychological warfare inside you. Oh yeah, we hear now. They know what they are doing. They say, okay, no, I will go and beg him for you. He's a fellow police officer or military officer. I will go and beg him. How much do you say you have? No, okay, I've been begging him with 10,000. So he cannot add anything. No, only 10,000. Only God knows. Since morning, only 10,000 I have. I can give him. I can give you people. It's okay. Well, just wait. Let me go and beg him. He will go now and come back and say, bring the 10,000. So that you see him as a good person. Being an Hausa, being a Yoruba. And what they want you to do, you move out and start blaming your people. This is a political psychological pattern they are creating, so that you continue hating ourselves. You see them, we continue seeing them as our savior. Them save us. Let me give an example again. Just as some people will say, this churches we are talking, this we are talking. When Biafra war was going on, now them come give us food. They flew the group of Saint Mary, and now them come from Israel. They come from America, giving us Gary Gabon. Otherwise, we for die. Hell, it's exactly the same thing. They cause our problem. They block our border so that food will not enter. Now the government will send few of them, give them license, so yeah, go, so that they will be seeing you as saviors, so that it will be in their mindsets forever. They will pass it to their children that, oh, it is we that come and help you, without you knowing, understanding that they are the people that first of all cause our problems. If they really want to help, they would have influenced the war and stopped the barricade. They wouldn't have barricaded us. But when they I don't know, these people, they are the smarts. You need to be smart to understand what they have played and what they continue playing, so that our people now will take them as savior, forgetting the fact that they are the people that cause our problems. Yeah, well, it's a job. You need to be very smart in order to understand deep this thing. Otherwise, you open your mouth, yeah, they come now they serve us. And then there is something they are doing, there is something they are implanting in your head. So that you grow, and when you born your children, you also plant that in their brain, that these people are good people. Now, if they are good people, but they are supplying their governments are supplying. Who is their government? It's still them. A government, is it a cook? Is it breeze? Is it not human being? That they are the people that are causing our problems. But now they allow one or two people or very few individuals to come, so that you will be seeing them. You'll be saying, oh look, okay, we bring some fish for you, you eat. We bring some nido, gari gabon, so that you people feed. You see, oh, we love you. You see, we brought Jesus. Jesus also loves you better. Now you must believe and accept whatever they tell you. And they will put videos and video everything, and so that to document that they are the good guys. An unintelligent person will never understand this. They help us. Why didn't they influence their government? Because they have the capacity. Do you know that Roman Catholic is very powerful? Rome is very, very, very powerful in order to influence them to do something. Not as individual, but as a government. To either give these people, let them have let there be negotiation. But they didn't do it. Now they one person will come and bring a plane load, one container of a gari. About 200 people. Take a photo on your channel feed. There, you know how this is the night of St. John. We are not, our people, we are not politically up to date, honestly, mentally. No, that's why we are suffering. We are seeing things from the periphery. We don't look so deep and think and digest. No, it's very bad. Continue listening, please.
The uproar would have been worse. But you find an Igbo minister of works to help you demolish Igbo businessmen. You say, can't you see them? So it's easier that way. It's manipulation. It's how Nigeria manipulate people. But
it's manipulation. I want people. This is what I've been explaining. This is manipulation. What is the manipulation there? To put more sword in our umbilical cord, to make us to believe, to accept that look, it's Igbo man, they kill Igbo man. No, so that you will no more trust your brother. Instead, you go meet as our brother, maybe as our brother's business is being demolished. If you near him, he will tell you that look, he have gotten calls from Alhajis. I'm telling you, from Yorubas, telling him that look, you see, we beg my brother, we beg him, and he no agree. Whereas they are the people that mandated him to do that. But they will come to you privately in order to tell you so that you hate your brother. Not only your brother, you hate your own people. Say, Nandia. Now, what with the talk? Igbo man, they do Igbo man now. Yeah, well, I say you need to be very smart to understand this. That is where now I respect Showere in his analysis, because he got it completely right. Many of us will not understand it because many of us are gullible. Many of us are gullible. Let us continue. Continue listening.
I'm not saying that if he was the Yoruba minister, he cannot demolish. They will do it too. It's easy. Anybody could have done it as long as there's an agreement to do it. Because beyond just ethnicity, there's also an elite conspiracy against Nigerian people. So an average poor person is endangered, but you are likely more endangered if you have committed a generational crime against the Nigerian real estate.
Do you hear what he said? There's a way he put it, and I love it. An average poor person in Nigeria is endangered, but you are more endangered when you have committed a crime against the real estate, British real estate. You know, that is a very subtle diplomatic way of putting it. As an Igbo man, as a Biafran, you are more endangered. That is exactly what it means. Whether you are a businessman, you call yourself a socialite, a rich man, you are an endangered species in Nigeria. That is exactly what it tells you. All these things, what do we do? That is why IPOB is here. Because you cannot take this thing, take it up with one person. No, you are nothing. You are nothing. That's why if I look at Nigerians, I say, look, Nigerians are just looking for, soliciting for solutions to their problem. Anywhere they sniff and see that, oh, there is solu. Before they will not even hear shun before they clamor there. When they said, see that very dark idiot, an individual set up by Nigeria. Everybody is going there. Help me. How can you help somebody how can one individual help you? How can? Where there is no institution. How? Tell me how. Nigerians are very, very foolish. I'm telling you. Radio Biafra is here to remove foolishness from you. Only if you open your minds. If you are not sentimental, you will learn. That's it.
By being an Igbo man.
Of course, that's the truth.
The inability of the previous government, Buhari, Jonathan, to remove fuel subsidy, and the ability of this current government, the president, to remove.
Let me leave it here. There is this other news. There is something I wanted to even talk, but I can no longer go there. There is this other news for you people to understand what is happening. That Nigeria is not like any other country in this world. I've been saying it. If Nigeria continues till another few decades continue without being destroyed, believe you me, Nigeria will bring up a different form of Homo sapiens that is different from the mainstream human beings. If we are talking here, you think that we are just talking. No, because of the system there. Could you ever in this world believe that, look, what is going on, the violent crimes going on in different parts of Nigeria are being even committed by prisoners? Not prisoners that escaped, no. Their warders, prison wardens, are releasing them in order to go and commit armed robbery, kidnapping, so that when they get any fish, after they will share them, the prison warders will get their own. Do I blame the prison warders? Police, they are doing their own thing. They are doing their own deals, dangerous deals, getting money. Military, they are doing the same thing. You see a police commissioner that has nothing. When he is being transferred into any part of Biafra land, Anambra, Imo, or any other place, before 2 months he become a millionaire, multi-millionaire. So, do you think that the prison warders they wouldn't collect their own? They wouldn't get involved? They say, okay, use what you have to get what you want. That is what Nigeria is. So everybody, Obasanjo say, there is cake, enough cake for everybody. Nigeria is enough cake, has enough cake for everybody. So why should the prison warders be left behind? They say, okay, I know they made meetings. Oh boy, we need to use what we have. We have assets here. We have killers here. We have rappers here. We have armed robbers here. What are we talking? And we are just Johnson here, saying that we are protecting. No, we have to discuss with them, so that we'll be allowing them to go on mission. Once they go on mission, anything they have, they give us our share. That's it. This is what they have been doing. It was only discovered, I think, in Warri prison. And I bet you it didn't start today. Other prisons everywhere have been doing it. Even violent crimes, criminalities in our land, you see that even prisoners in our land, warders are releasing them to go and commit all this things. You will be looking for them everywhere. Oh, where are they? You don't know that they are inside prison. where would they go again? It's more safe. So this is Nigeria. It is very, very pathetic. Very extremely pathetic. Nigeria has gone beyond. I don't know if Britain is watching what is going on in Nigeria. How are they feeling? They feel satisfied that they created a monster that is turning. You know, I think somebody said. That Stammer, British Prime Minister, that he said that Nigeria should hold on. I don't know how truth is that, for another 50 years. They should stay together for another 50 years. Do you know why? If it's true, do you know why? Before that 50 years, they must have created the type of human beings they want. The type of hybrid human beings they want, which no longer belongs to this world. By that time, no more. Everything, the whole nomenclature have changed. Staying in Nigeria for another 50 years, Igbo man will become wild. We continue, you know, he become wild, another wild beast in everything. That is what Britain wants. So that by that time they tell you yes. Even no person will be talking about going back again or balkanization. They will use wall, you know. They will use electric fence, wall the whole Nigeria, mostly the south, so that only on na tani benanda as you know, hybrid zombies. That is what Britain wants. Why wouldn't they want Nigeria to be like a jungle? Why wouldn't they want? Whenever they want people that packs poop for Britain, they will blow whistle, say, we need 200 people, 200,000 people. Oh yeah, Nigerians, oh yeah, we will give you visa, you come, we have vacancies in our land. And everybody will be selling his property if you don't have money to jackpot. It makes them feel that they are your gods. When they see people in Nigeria going to churches showcasing that, and this man of God prayed and I have gotten my visa to UK, praise the Lord. How do you see the British feeling? That they are your gods. Don't you see that it makes them superior? Because everything now is on social media. They watch all this and see how people are giving thanksgiving to Jesus for giving them visa to spend. What do you think Spanish will feel? How do you think they will feel? So this our place we take for granted. Now wow. That people say that God make them give visa to my place. Tomorrow, if he see you as a black person, he will look at you with disdain. Say, aren't you have to be happy to me. You have to serve me because of your being here, number one. They treat you with disdain. That is it. Because they saw it that, you come from where there is no electricity. A population of 200 and going to 230 million people or more. They don't have electricity. What do you think? A population of 200 and something million. They cannot produce, they are not productive, they cannot feed themselves. What do you think? What do you think of this population? They don't harness human resources, no. Everybody is going on what the budgets of what natural resources, how the people to manipulate the people, collect money, and because Nigeria, the more the population, the more everything is big, large. You have a church, if other countries that have a population of 20 million, 30 million, things are little in those places. But when you come to Nigeria, everything is big. And as it's large, people are paying large. In a church in Nigeria that has maybe directly, not on the ones watching on television, you have a member of 3 million scattered all over Nigeria. 3 million members. Imagine every Sunday, how much will the pastor, how much will that church be realizing? It's all crude oil now. The whole states in southern Nigeria and the middle belt, some part of the north, they create the database, because all those things they don't joke with it. Every Sunday, how much you realize? Enter. Ego na abaka here. Ona got billions, because it's large population. The more you have large population, even if people contributed 100 naira on the average, 3 million, 4 million people. You know how much in a Sunday? I'm not talking of going to Bible study on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because anytime you go, you must give. I'm not talking of a title. I'm not talking of is it a free will? How do they call it? Free will donation? No, just normal offering, Sunday offering. For you to know what we are, what these people, what they are holding, why they are holding it fast, why things remain so hard, unbreakable. If you are talking, they come and be attacking you. You think that they are doing it in good faith. No. They are protecting their interests. That is it. The same way Nigerian governments. The same way politicians. Because the bigger everything is, the larger the economy. The larger people are paying. Why will Biafrans go? Whereas Nigerian military, Nigerian road checkpoints are giving the Nigerian military and Nigerian police in a year 2.something trillion naira, or in less than a year, trillions of naira. So they don't need to be paid. They use money they are getting from our land and making it. Do you see the whole forces that are holding us down? Do you see that? It's all about economy, economic interest. That is it. So, why should all these prison warders, why should they be left out when they can use their assets, and they are using it? They are using it, and I bet you some of the criminalities in our land going on in even Biafra land today, these criminals, prisoners, they are the ones doing it. They are released to go and hustle for money. Go and hustle, make money, do your business, come. Now how much you get today, okay? Now I put it now on the this. Then we see it on the account. The account we show. Okay, we collect, because that the prison is where they reside. So there is nothing hidden. If they steal telephone, or they'll bring it to the prison. So the warders will keep it. It is them that they will give to go and sell. Because there is no, they feel more safer there in prison than any other place. Do you see that? So this is a country, a country. Obodo. Others are having countries. We have a jungle in the name of a country. That is why we need to remove ourselves from here, from that zoo called Nigeria. I'm telling you. Now, let me read another news headline. Communities, 3 Benue communities under attack by suspected herdsmen. This is February 5th, yesterday's news. Yes. 3 communities in Otukpo local government area. These are Igbo communities. Local government area of Benue State are currently under attack by gunmen suspected to be herdsmen. You know, all these people, mischievous people that are trying to tag ESN with all this, or some of all these crimes. Now I ask, why is it that all this crime, all these criminal activities that are going on in the north, in the southwest, in middle belt, all of a sudden it's not a ESN? They don't tag it to ESN. Why this hatred? I'm asking. Why this mischievous, blatant hatred against us? Why? Okay, the attack in this in Benue is now herdsmen. It's not ESN, right? And the herdsmen, they are on the rampage, killing, massacring indigenous population everywhere. But the hatred goes to Igbos. Can you make a sense out of this? Hatred goes to Igbos, whereas the people that are doing the real killing, people that are massacring the indigenous population everywhere in Nigeria, the Fulani, they pamper them, they don't hate them, they don't talk against them, they don't castigate them. It becomes a normal thing. If journalists are talking about the Fulani headsmen, they are laughing. Oh, how much did Fulani kill? They say now, wow, Fulani, you people will leave us alone now. Leave now, wow. Oh, they killed 200 in Otukpo in Benue. They attacked in southern Kaduna. The same way they attacked in Hamufu and Boni. They say it very light, very jovial. It sounds sexy. Now they reserve the venom, the hatred to Igbos, to IPOB. They reserve the hatred, the venom for ESN. Why is it so? Why do you think it is so? The devil is in the details. There is something they are trying to achieve. They are isolating those people that they know that will save everybody. They isolate them. That is ESN, that is IPOB, that is the Igbos, Biafrans. They isolate them for hatred, so that you now hate your saviors and embrace your killers. As one Nigerian is, oh, it's our, yeah, no, anyway, this is Fulani. But these people, when they say they're Biafra, I beg, kill them. They are dissing them too much. Igbo people, kill all of them. Do you see the difference in tone? Do you see the difference? They take Fulani, now wow, Fulani attack. It don't become normal thing for Nigeria now. Now God go save us. So anyway, make we just be careful. God go save us. So as they slaughter Nigerians, slaughter everybody. Anyway, Ndi Ochinama, God go save. You know, Sheikh Gumi, he said that we should forgive them. You know, they don't sabi anything. They be cattle headers where they sleep with cows. Now, wow, we need to even help them. As they slaughter Nigerians, no good now. But God go help us anyway. Anyway, Nigeria, we go survive. God there. You see? Do you see do you see their tune? When they come to Biafra, this Biafra Igbo people, hey, they want to dominate everywhere. They want to dominate everywhere. I beg go, the two sabi, kill all of them. Kill them. These people are evil, are bad. You know, do you see? That is the venom in them. This is manipulation. It's manipulation. Right? Simple. Igbo man, he never come to your land, leave Igbo land, come to Yoruba to kill you. He come to develop your land. You work very hard. They call him Omoibo, that chops stone, because Igbo man will come to Lagos with nothing. He will be starving himself when he is put maybe some small quantities of goods which he collected on credit from nearby shop. You know, he will be starving himself. In the morning, maybe he will chop, he will not eat. Only in the afternoon, he will eat bread and drink one Coca-Cola. Finish. The night, he will not eat. Only to breed, to save his business, to put more money. That money, instead of eating it, he will put it in that way to grow his business. Now, before you know, in the next 6 months, now you will get small shop, half shop, and be hustling. Before you know, in the next 1 year, you don't get one shop, one full shop. In the next 3 years, you will start, you will buy land. Not buy land itself, buy ocean, swamp, and some fillet, and start building. Now, that person that saw him when he don't have anything, that Yoruba man will say, Omo Igbo, this waiting, Maybe 4 years ago, this boy come, I know him, he don't have nothing. Even sometimes, they eat. Now he don't build house. So, that jealousy is in them. Do you see that? That's why they want to bring down that fire in us. They want to quench that fire in us, that light in us, but it's impossible. It's unquenchable. That is why we want to remove ourselves, extricate ourselves from that jungle called Nigeria. The only thing is that is many of our people that is making this journey very difficult for us. Many of our people are making this journey very, very hazardous, tedious, and difficult for us. But we must continue. So, let me continue reading a bit. Fulani attack. He said, since 2015, it has become normal. It's no more news. Oh, Fulani. People will ask, how many did they slaughter? Oh, it's only 30. 30, no plenty now. The other day, they slaughtered the 205. It becomes something. Life of human being don't mean anything again in Nigeria. I'm telling you. According to a source in the area, the government in different teams invaded the communities on Wednesday evening, shooting sporadically as residents fled into the forest for safety. That is the Nigeria we are. That is the Nigeria we are. That's why when you see somebody shouting one Nigeria, if you see any church praying for Nigeria, please get out of that place. It's a hellhole. Very, very bad. Okay. Now let me read another news headline. What I wanted to talk about today, I just leave it for another day. Bandits work for some retired Nigerian military generals who arm civilians, use helicopters to loot solid minerals. Senator Osimole reaffirms. This is yesterday's news. These people, they are talking in parable. Name the person. Why won't they, for example, the Nigerian prosecutor invite him and say, okay, can you give us the clue of these people? They will not do it because they know that what he's saying is true. Adams Oshimole, chairman of the State Committee on Interior and Senator for Edo North, has disclosed that a retired military general informed him that some powerful retired generals are using bandits to carry out illegal mining and steal solid mineral resources. This is not even a news because it's something that is known. It's something that is known. When you see bandits are killing, Fulani headsmen are killing everywhere, this is for grabbing of riches, mineral resources. That is even in our land. That is the thing. But they will not tell you. They tell you, he has said. If all these things are happening in our land, he has said, because they want to tag, kill, give a dog a bad name before killing it. Nigerian government vowed that it is our own people that they will use to destroy IPOB. What I'm telling you is gospel. That is why you are seeing what you are seeing today. That they will use our own people's foolishness to destroy IPOB. But we are at alert. That is why we always urge you to be at alert. Don't be used. Follow the leadership of IPOB. It's an institution, for goodness sake. It's an institution. Let us learn how to be under institution instead of being above an institution, please. Let us learn it. Because lack of being loyal or disciplined to institution is a very big problem. It's a very huge problem. When you see somebody, one person is above an institution, it doesn't happen anywhere in this world. It does not happen. An institution is above people. Are you hearing me? So, what the Nigerian government is trying to do, they are trying everything to steer disharmony or steer anger of the people against IPOB. But they don't know that the people is IPOB is the people. That is what they don't know. So we should be steadfast not to allow our individual greed to be used as a weapon against IPOB. Nigerian government is after IPOB, for your information. They know that once they destroy IPOB, everything, there is no other institution in Biafra land, in Alibo, that gives Nigeria any worry. Nothing. Only IPOB. That is why they want to destroy IPOB. That is why they keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there, pending the destruction of IPOB. If we are saying this, many people don't understand. They say, Mazi Nnamdi, you are going nowhere until IPOB is destroyed. Did you hear what said? He said, no government, any government that come except him, because he knows that he's not going to go there. You know, Showore is talking like this. He's still young. Maybe in the next 30 years, by that time, he will be maybe clocking to 80, who knows? Or 70, who knows? 30, 40 years. It's that time now, he will now become more brutal. Nigerian politician brutal. Or brutal politician. Maybe by that time, he will... If Nigeria still exists, he will be given Nigeria. He must have changed his talk. You know, it's like this. After all, Tinubu that is president today, there was a time he was talking like a Showore. Do you know that? Maybe 30 years ago, 30 something years ago, 40 years ago, during the military regime. He ran away. He was pursued. He ran away for his life. He was clamoring for Duduwa nation, that Nigeria should be balkanized, that is not a country. This Tinubu you are seeing today, you are seeing today, you know, there is something in black people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been saying it, and I notice it. Black people mostly don't have no style. They don't have dignity. They don't have no taste, no style, no dignity. They will be fighting something today, fighting against something today. In a matter of years, now they will be supporting that thing that they are fighting, and they will be killing those that are fighting, that are in their position. That is black man for you. I don't know why they are like that. Tinubu, you see, that is enjoying one Nigeria today. He was more fiery than even Shore during the military regime. He was fighting that no, Nigeria should balkanize, that Nigeria will do one nation, this and that. Today, he is hunting for any person that said this to kill. That is one thing I cannot understand with black people, the way they can change. So sure, as I'm saying, he can be saying this today, but in the next 30 years, is he going to be saying the same thing? That is a question. That is a question. So Oshimole that is saying this, he said that the military, all these bandits, what they call terrorists, are working for Nigerian military, and the DSS, the Nigerian secret police, are not inquiring about this. Don't you know that Nigeria is an agenda? It's an agenda. Everybody should know this. Nigeria is not meant for progress. All these things they are telling you, this and that, is just for, they are just talking for talking sake. Nigeria is not meant for progress. Few days ago, I put in my timeline, I put the video of a warehouse. It happened in 2022 during the changing of Naira, I think, yes, in part of North, where they saw a warehouse filled up with cash, Nigerian Naira, that has rotten. It's no more, it become manure. Tons and tons and tons of Naira. Tell me any other country you can see this type of eyesore, and the people will not rise up to go and kill the politicians, destroy them. Do you know that the former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, what is her name? Is a woman, and her father was the founding father of Bangladesh. Today, the Bangladeshis went to burn. They burnt her house. What is her name? Hashin Abi, Sheikh Hassan Abi, something like that. Sheikh Hassan, Sheikh Hasina, yes. The Bangladeshi, despite that she is away in exile, she ran away. Remember, he ran away through people's uprising, people's revolution. Today, I think it was yesterday, they went to still burn her house, that she should shut up. Despite that she is the wife, the daughter of Bangladeshi founding father. Oh, I want us to learn something. To build a country is not about the sentimental. You know, in our own, we are highly sentimental. If it is in our own, they will be, brooding. Oh, he's don't you know him? Don't you know her? Can you do what our father did? Can your father? I beg, don't touch her. Let her do as she wants. She's the daughter of the founding father. Yeah, man, you go and share. You use our sentiment on here so that Oh God, we have, I don't know, there's a character we have that's supposed to be changed. You see sentiment. That's why, you see, when Tinubu appointed Ojuku's wife, Bianca, as a minister, every day they carry that news as if it's only her they appointed a minister. They mention her name and photo because they know that Igbos are highly sentimental people. They know, oh, Nigeria is doing us good. Oh, look at this, our leader they put as the wife. The wife. They don't care again what she's doing. They don't care the reason behind it. They don't think, our people don't think, they don't make critical analysis. Oh, Tinubu, you see? You do good now for us. Oh, you see, he appointed the daughter, I mean, the wife of Ojukwu. Hey, and I shower praises on him because they know that we are foolishly sentimental. With a small thing, we are just like babies. With a biscuit, you know, a child that is crying. You give him small biscuit. That is how they see that we are. We are sentimental people. Any slightest thing, no. Can you do that? If it's you, can you do that? I beg, leave him there. No. You touch that sentiment. But Bangladeshi, they didn't care about the father. They say your own time is over. We are Bangladeshi like you. They went and brought they brought down her house. Check it on news, it's there. Check it, maybe you can see it on YouTube. This thing I think it happened yesterday. Mahatma Gandhi, after fighting for risking his life to bring India out of British colony or colonization. 1948, they killed him. They killed him. A Hindu hardcore killed him for a good reason. A nation is bigger than an individual. People don't know. But if it's our, no. That's why sometimes I say, the far where we are heading is far because we still lack many things. Mentality zero. I'm telling you. Mahatma Gandhi. Do you know why they killed him? 1948. Go and check it. Study it. Somebody, because they say he's too peaceful. One, he fought for the independence of India as a whole, including Pakistan. By that time, Pakistan never become a country. So, when India has independence as two countries, he was shouting, crying, that no, this is not what I fought for. I want one India, please. And Britain is helping him to see whether they can use him. People should be at alert to know when even that thing you cherish, that person you cherish is being used. That is when and awaken the people. They should be at alert because our focus is our nation, building a nation, not building one person. The people we are at alert. And do you know who caught the person that shot Mahatma Gandhi? A British consular. They call him a British consular, but I know that he's a British M16 Secret Service. I know. He caught him in a crowd. What was he doing there? They were checking. They were using Mahatma Gandhi. Their politics is as deep as anything. Building a nation is not easy. Things can turn around and our enemies can use somebody you don't even expect in order to undo our whole thing. You don't know. Only awaken my once you start detecting things, you start calculating A to Z and start seeing things. Now you say, oh, something is wrong somewhere. Not don't remove sentiment. When Mahatma Gandhi was going that way, crying for, he said, Hindu, we should be peaceful, don't too peaceful, don't worry, if they slap you yet on the other side. Oh, I want one big India. Some people were targeting him, saying this man want to draw us to another side we don't want. The man prepared. He shot Mahatma Gandhi 3 times at point blank range. He said he stepped up to Mahatma Gandhi and bowed to him in a Hindu style. During his trial, this man said that I didn't kill Mahatma Gandhi because he's a bad person. No. I didn't kill him because I hate him as an individual. No. I killed him to save India, because India is bigger than Mahatma Gandhi. Yes, he did everything. Because somebody have to do it. You don't need to continue sending sentiment, being, oh, that person is him, we worship him and destroy India. You know, that is a wise saying. He said he knows that his life and the life of his family, his generations are gone, because people will hate them. But he said something. He said that we Indians in future generation will thank me later. They will remember me and thank me what I have done. Because if we go the way of Mahatma Gandhi, India will be a quagmire, and it's truth. It's truth. Yes, they sentenced him to death. He was happy. He said, yes, I have completed my mission. He said, I respect Mahatma Gandhi. He's a good man. He's a brave man. But the way he was going is no more for he have done his job. He's no more going for the interest of India. Because if we allow him, if he's still alive, his influence, people will use sentiment in order to agree with him on something that will hurt India tomorrow. So he have to go down so that India will proceed. I don't care whether I die or that is not my problem. India continue. Finish. And that is what happened. That is, he is one of the people that also saved India, to put India at the right path. Do you see how politics work? There is no sentiment. There should be no sentiment when it comes to building a country. No sentiment. Not all these things we are riding sentimental, which is more than a brew battery, a she battery, a brew alternator, no. IPOB is an institution. We must protect it, and protect it with the last blood. I mean, the last drop of blood of our life. That is what I'm saying. Another news headline before I open the line, they say headsmen launch. Suspected headers launch fresh attack on a Boni community, forcing residents to flee. I think it was yesterday. Okay, it was the other. Okay. Suspected headsmen have carried out a new attack on village in Nkalaha community of Ishielu. This attack came just 3 days after Amegu village was attacked, resulting in killing of at least 16 people. This is another attack. Residents of the destruction, at least 16 residents, and the destruction of 25 houses and properties worth millions of naira. The attack has heightened tension as residents of Amoku, Umulehe, and Amegu village have been fleeing. There is another attack, according to the news. Now, all these attacks, why is it that the governors do not form anything in order to go after headsmen? Why have you ever why is it that they are not even protecting our people from headsmen attack? Instead, they are talking of ESN and the ordinary criminality that they are causing. Don't you see that there is something sinister that is going on in our land? You will never see or hear a governor that brings out a form, say, form organization, all these headsmen that are attacking our land, we will go after them. No. For you to understand what we are suffering. What I'm telling you is this: we must protect IPOB. We must make sure to protect IPOB with the last drop of our blood. That is what I'm saying. Otherwise, we are people that are destined to extinction. Are you going to accept that? The choice is yours. Do not be an object or a tool for destruction of IPOB, because IPOB remains indestructible and is an institution. I will be going into a few minutes break so that when I open the lines, when I come back, I will open the lines and people will start calling in. Please do not go away. I will be right back.
What's wrong for them? We'll be driven in Lagoon. That's what I just wanted to say. You see them on Twitter, they have handles that are dedicated to, attacking other ethnicities.
So you think they're unapologetic about this?
They're not. And those handles have been linked to the Lagos State government people.
Well, you're a Yoruba man. Why are you saying this about your people?
I don't know why people just say that, because you're being a Yoruba person doesn't take my humanity away. But you must understand that this is not just about landmark. There's an Igbo problem in Nigeria. That's why they are holding Nnamdi Kanu.
What's your take on
for asking
Nnamdi Kanu's
for
perpetual
Biafra?
detention?
And then we are rehabilitating Boko Haram commanders. He said 120,000 of them have surrendered with foreign currency in their hand. And you have rehabilitated them. But one guy who says, we want justice, we don't want to stay in Nigeria, you are holding him perpetually, using the judiciary or judicial, subterfuge to keep the trial. Now, everybody who knows what they are doing understand that it's not a judicial matter.
So Nnamdi is essentially a political prisoner.
He's a political hostage. Well, I call him not a political because he may not, whomever is in power, except me, will keep him in jail.
So do you think that Igbos generally are endangered species in Nigeria? Going back what you just highlighted.
The truth, that's the truth. Nigeria did not forgive Igbos since the end of the Civil War.
What did they do?
Because they challenged the real estate of the British called Nigeria. So, and they didn't forgive them since then. So everything that's been done after that, we know this is the unspoken truth about the country called Nigeria, that they did not forgive Igbos for the Civil War.
The Igbos were the victims and they have forgiven the victims. So why is it difficult for the victims to...
You are preaching to the choir.
And because he had mentioned once that, in an interview once, he had mentioned that the Igbos will never be president of Nigeria. That is a perpetual, narration to keep the Igbos the way they are.
Yes, so no, it's not about even the presidency. If they find an Igbo man that is malleable, that can work in their interest, they can make him president if he doesn't have any power. You can be a president of Nigeria and not have the powers of the president. When they wanted to destroy the landmark, who was the minister in charge? It's not an Igbo man.
And Moka is Igbo speaking, also fighting.
It's easier for them to use an Igbo man to carry out. If it was done by a Yoruba man, the uproar would have been worse. But you find an Igbo minister of works to help you demolish Igbo businessmen. You say, can't you see them? So it's easier that way. It's manipulation. It's how Nigeria manipulate people. But I'm not saying that if he was a Yoruba minister, he cannot demolish. They will do it too. It's easy. Anybody could have done it as long as there's an agreement to do it. Because beyond just ethnicity, there's also an elite conspiracy against Nigerian people. So an average poor person is endangered. But you are likely more endangered if you have committed a generational crime against the Nigerian real estate.
By being an Igbo man?
Of course, that's the truth.
The inability of the previous government, Mazi Jonathan, to remove fuel subsidy, and the ability of this current government, the president, to remove that subsidy, doesn't it show some kind of political will to do right?
It's not the political will.
Where others fear to tread,
no, it's not political will. See, why people like Tinubu are dangerous is that they have been in this game for a long time. And I say they are very dangerous people because they have been involved in everything. They were in the opposition generation. They have been in government before. So they understand the weakness of the Nigerian people. That was why the day he removed subsidy was when nobody was watching. The day everybody was watching but not paying attention, which was the day of his inauguration. And I won't be surprised that him falling on that day was programmed to distract attention. They created content for people. Oh, Tinubu just fell, oh, Yakata. But he did the worst thing that could happen to the economy of the people.
Was it only content? Because fuel immediately jumped from...
No, I'm not saying that. A lot of people paid more attention to the fact that he fell.
But the president have stated it several times that one of the reasons why he would ensure he works for the generality of the good of the people, it's because he fought the military, he risked his life, and he fought for this democracy we're enjoying.
You're saying that they didn't fight the military because they have the same characteristics. In fact, what they are doing now is worse than what the military was doing.
What are those things?
Yes. This idea of jailing children after protests, jailing people for speaking against government officials. This is what the Decree 2 and Decree 4 people were doing.
So are you saying that the president administration is worse than the military?
It is worse than the military. The military did not even jail children during their own time.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
they didn't charge children for trips.
Okay, before we travel far from the fuel subsidy something, one last question. I want us to play some kind of role reversal. If you were the president, assuming you won the election, what would you have done differently regarding the fuel subsidy issue?
So, what I would have done differently is, first, I am aware of the people who are stealing fuel subsidy money. I know them. I know everybody that is involved. And do you know how I know? I covered fuel subsidy, fuel matters like nobody else under Sahara reporters. I've seen all of them till today. So I would have clamped down on them immediately. And secondly, I would have fixed the refineries and created newer, smaller refineries. Because refineries are very easy to put together.
Like modular refineries?
Yes, even the ones, you can build a refinery within a year, they'll bring the parts to put it together. And the reason is simple. Even as Nigeria is unable to its own refineries and their line is not fixing the ones.
I was coming to that.
Niger Delta militants.
IPOB. One family. IPOB. Forward ever. Brethren, it is that time. All members of IPOB family in Italy are requested to gather in Ferrara for the IPOB Italy First Get Together. Venue, Via Mario, Paledri, 21 Ferrara, 44121 Italy. Date, March 29th, 2025. Time, 12 noon prompt. Chief host, Mazi Oda, Keke Ugo, IPOB Italian National Coordinator. Special guest, Mazi Anthony Nzerumike, IPOB Deputy Head of Directorate. Mazi Isaiah Uba, IPOB Deputy European Rep, and other dignitaries. Father of the Day, Mazi Austin Abayim, IPOB European Representative. Mother of the Day, the one and only Lolo Uchechi Okukano. Wife to the leader of IPOB. Make sure you be present there on time. Come with every of your questions and get this invitation to all IPOB families in Europe. The venue again, Via Mario, Paledri, 21 Ferrara, 44121 Italy. Date, March 29th, 2025. Time, 12 noon prompt. Please, let's all be time conscious as the get together has been packaged accordingly. For more clarification, please contact +3935 1004 4121 and 3935 1208 7422. It's going to be an all-family affair as it was in the beginning. How sweet it is for families to dwell together in one accord. Don't miss it. Powered by IPOB BOS. IPOB, one family.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name is Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra London. And we are here live and direct. Today is the 6th day of February 2025. Therefore, our lines are now opened. Our WhatsApp and Signal line remains +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. You can call us and give us your view on the issues treated. Caller on WhatsApp, please start by giving us your name and where you're calling from, if you may, and go straight to your point. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp, once again, you are the first caller. Can you hear me? Caller, now WhatsApp. In Anihem Neku. Is it a da? The 5 or something. You called, you are not speaking. Whenever you call, please, if you have Bluetooth, remove it. Sometimes it will block and you think you'll be talking, but it's not coming out. Please, you can call us back. As I said, our WhatsApp and Signal lines or line remains +61 405 142 547. Once again, caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Mazi, please check your WhatsApp. It's not coming out. I'm not hearing you. Call on WhatsApp, please. I'm not hearing you. Do not call again because I will not pick again, please. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? What is happening? Let me see. Let me see what is happening. I don't know. I'm hearing you. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me, please? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. There, please go on.
I'm calling from Biafra land.
There.
Looking at the analysis, in the past, people are saying, why are we talking? This is the highest weapon we have, and it is the only weapon as it stands now. Look at the analysis you made from the beginning to the end, the level of the manipulations. Understand? The level of manipulations, if our people are not being exposed to all these things, how will their mind change? But the game has been, after the war, to manipulate our people, to use our people to start killing our people. That has been the tragedy. That is the strategy they have mapped out. It's begun even with our politicians, down to the poor Igbo man. So that has been the game. Had it been IPOB did not emerge at this stage of our time, it would have been serious catastrophe, because all the segment has been stationed under manipulation to be doing all this game. Do you understand? So what I'm trying to contribute here is that this exposition, this analysis, this continuous exposition is going to be the highest weapon we have, because somebody who has not waken up we still wake up when he listens to this, because sometimes some people don't even know where actually what is happening is happening. Understand? So my contribution here is that we will continue to expose them, because if not because of this Radio Biafra, I wonder if they continue this kind of manipulation, which platform, which organization do we have in our land that can station our people and give them the direct message the way it is? So I thank you so much, and I'm very glad for you coming up weekly intervals to educate our people, analyze issues for us to learn. The manipulation has been deep. Look at it. What gave this Sheikh Gumi the impetus to come up now and say, I'm Igbo youth, knowing fully well that this IPOB are the Igbo youth? Do you understand? It has been their long-term game plan, but they are shocked that they are not achieving it. IPOB has taken the ground. All the agents and the rest of them are failing them. Ask Sheikh Gumi, is this Igbo man that you are telling government to arm? I don't know the same IPOB. Indigenous people of Biafra. My brother, it is laughable when you look at them, but my joy is that with the level of exposition IPOB is doing, what they're doing now, many people are understanding. Those who think, sometimes when you look at the way they speak, the way they talk, and the rest of them, they know. Few are only under ignorance, but many are out of hatred, as you already pointed it out. So I thank you, and I will continue to encourage us. Let us continue to expose. We are listening. I don't fail to listen. I will continue to listen and contribute. Thank you so much.
There were Mazi. There were, of course, because when you arm people with information and correct information, you know, the most important thing is to tell the people the truth. It doesn't matter how it sounds. Now that truth, people will listen and investigate, because the people listening has also their part to play by researching more, investigating. You remove sentiment, be neutral, and you confirm what we are saying. Truth lasts, the test of time. Truth. But lies only, very palatable, very sweet to hear for that moment. But after, it can never stand the test of time. But truth does. That is it. That is why we must continue talking. Caller on WhatsApp, Mazi, can you hear me? Please go on.
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Good evening, sir.
There, welcome to the program. People can also call on Signal with the same number.
Wonderfully made. Okay.
Go on.
But honestly, I'm just proud of you. Not thank you because we have restored the nation. No, but I'm being encouraged anytime I hear your voice because you minister with the Spirit leading. But the most important thing that made me to come in is just a contribution and also a suggestion to Wanketa. Sorry, my own mother. Forgive me if I insult any person. I think he is hearing it from your platform. The reason that Mama Gadi was killed, not because he restored, not because he redeemed India from their slavery, no, but because he still wants to represent that.
Mahatma Gandhi, sorry, not Gaddafi. Mahatma Gandhi.
Yes, Mahatma Gandhi. So all I'm saying is that I pray wherever Kanunta is, and in Kewon or Kibe, they know themselves. I hope they are listening, because what I'm saying is that they should bear in mind that whatsoever they want to do to pioneer this phase, that peradventure, when this restoration takes place, that they are endangering the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the public, in the midst of the hands of the IPOBians and also Biafrans outside. Though IPOBians might not have anything to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they should understand and learn, study from your platform, and realize that somebody will be targeting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after now. So they should hands off and allow us play this game with the Britain and Nigeria the way it suits and the way it will get us a very tangible answer after everything. Because wherever they are, I know they have been regretting it at the moment, but it's just that pride in one Igbo man like that. Why would I live, and shame? They should forget about shame and allow Director of State to follow. Okay, so another thing I would like to say is this. Please, sir, I want Anambra people to just find a way and cook ofonubu for all Director of State. Do you know that I went to Anambra State yesterday? I was just coming in today at Agolo. And as in, when they take it, in a blink of eye, they restore. When they take, in a blink of eye, they restore. Why I'm saying this is that without IPOBians and Mazi Nnamdi creating that pressure in him, I don't think that opportunity to, have that amenity called electricity steady the way it is in the ratio of like 8.
Mazi, it's a pity your connectivity is
more than any other person in this whole world. Thank you so much, sir.
There were. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Notwithstanding that your connectivity was fluctuating, but you've made your point. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, please. Can you hear me? Go on. Yes, there were Mazi. Ganiru. Mazi, Ikanuna here. Caller on WhatsApp, Mazi Ganiru now, Ganiru. There were Mazi Ganiru. Go on.
First time caller, it's in Zua.
Okay, there were Ganiru. The jungle, Ganiru.
A graduate from Radio Biafra. Wow. All the time, making Bluetooth, I won't hear nothing.
Wepu Bluetooth.
So, Mazi, o nwere ihe m chọrọ ikwu banyere onwe ụbọchị m na-ege gị nọ ntị dịka m si ege pata. Biko ewekwana iwe na anọ m na ala anyị, biko ka anyị uzuo ala anyị. Ama m na
gaa n'iru, you need any apology. Gaa n'iru na-ekwu.
O nwere ihe kwuru one day atrai katara m ka ọ bụrụ na m kpọrọ gị that day mana enwetanwuro m ya, mana tata thank God na ọ na-abụzi chọọ ịkpọ line phone number kịta ị na-ejizi nwayọ were nwayọ kpọọ ka anyị nwa wee nwee ike na-follow up. Ọkwanye mere na nkọpụtanwu ụdị nọmba mgbe anyị na-akpọbịa fast ntrai kata for many years since 2021.
Very sorry.
Ntrai kata ka m kpọọ gị n'owe. And ana m efolo kwanụ up ka m soro n'ihe a na-eme na-akpọ mana n'owe. So o nwere ihe kwuru one day m chọrọ ịsa. Esi na ọ na-abụ imemekata ka anyị nwa si eme, ọ dịghị ka ọ gị kọtụọ ihe gbasatara ihe Biafra anyị na-eme wee gabara onwe gị gaba ebe ị na-aga. Ya ka m chọrọ ịsa gị taa. Asị m gị mba, atara anyị na anyị na-efolo up. Anyị kwughị n'azụ gedegede. Ị na-aghọta ihe m na-ekwu kịta. So jisi m ike na anyị so unu n'azụ na-anụkwara ihe unu na-eme na-efolo up. Ịmakwa ụbọchị ọbụla, ụbọchị eke na ụbọchị afọ iji anọ online, ịmakwa ana m agba ebe m nọ kpọọ fonu. So ụmụ m chajiere m Bluetooth m ka m nwee ike bịa gee Mazi. Biko atara anyị na esi na ike agwụna gị, mana all these days from February agbagobe ị na-akọkwa na onwe ihe emegide ka ịkọtụọ ịnụ ọgụ Biafra. So akọtụ na biko nwanne m na ọkwanụ unu na-azụ anyị ngwanụ ọ dị unu otu a unu bụ ndị nọ ebe ahụ ka ezi ka anyị nwa bụ ndị nọ obodo azụ ka o ya si wee dizi anyị ka ihe chere na anyị ga-emezi. Anyị na-ama na-eji ụwa ka anyị si wee fịa. Biko nụ ọkwa unu nwa bụ olileanya anyị nwere. Olileanya anyị nwere dịkwa n'aka unu. Biko jisie n'ike. Ịma na tata bụ izizi m na-akpọ ị na-anya o nwere ka unu m si wee dị. Ọ dị nnọọ ka ume ọ na-esheki ime esheki mana as time goes on m ebidokwa na-akpọ na-enyekwa some certain informations.
Okay, Udodi na-aga n'iru ebe inwetego akara the number Udodi.
Biko jisie n'ike
Udodi anyị nọ anyị kwọchi njem nwere ebe anyị na-aga kama anyị ga-abụ ọnụma kụfuo ihe anyị bụ ọnụma tụtụghara.
Ọ na-abụ ịnụ ya ụmụ m ajụọ m ọtishan ya nsị a n'ọtishan ya ekwu onye ọbụla agbakọ n'ego ya. Ịma ofu ihe m mụtara n'aka gị. Ịma na abịara m wetuo ahụ ana wee ịmakwa bifo ebu m ụka n'isi otu anọ ebu m ụka n'isi mana abịa na-efolozi tishin gị wee mara na kai oge abụkwanụ mmiri ka mmadụ na-agba n'okwute. Oh my goodness, ịmakwa bifo maazị efugbola m efu ịkpọchigatara m.
Ndewo, thank you very much.
Biko darụ jisi ike. Biko gị na Mazi Jonathan unu ada na mba and onye nke a na ka eze afọ ya na-ekwu okwu na Sunrise ama m ihe bụ na ọ dị ekwuzi
no, ọ ga-abịa asị some technical issues mana ọ ga-abịa asị na nwere ihe a na-ere yes Sochima Mbanali yes Udode. Thank you very much.
Ka my brother mụ na ya nọkwa ebe ege ka o kenekwa unu Radio Biafra.
Okay. One teacher, ana m ekele. Good evening.
Udode gị Maazị.
Maazị, iwu na-ekwu na adị anyị ma mgbọdụ ọbụla ana m abịa nso soro wee na-ege ihe a na-ekwu ịghọta. So I dey very happy. Biko aka m ji jisie n'ike o.
Ndewo, thank you very much.
Maazị biko ka
jisie n'ike.
Ka nye ohere ka ndị ọzọ nwee ike ịbata.
Okay. Ndewo. Thank you. Our people, we must continue. It doesn't matter the frustration. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me?
Mazi Chinedu, good evening.
There, Mazi.
I'm ala Biafra na-akpọ biko aha m bụ Maazị Eziokwu bụ na-akpọbugo ma ọ bụ na igwe m ji ekwu okwu ekwere aga ọfụma.
Yes, I notice it.
M na-atinye n'ihe anyị na-emenụ biko gaanụ n'ilu. Ọgwụ unu na-agwọrụ ndị Evil Forest bụ Nigeria ọ na-aba ha na-arụ too much. Even anyị nwa na-anụ ihe unu na-ekwu ebe a mgbe ọbụla anyị nụrụ onu unu ọ na-eme ka anyị na-awụlie mana onwe ihe m chọrọ ikwu maka ihe ataki anụnwa mee na Enugu steeti. Ataki ahụ ọ bụla ataki ha bido plan wee and ọma nkwụsịkwa na nke a mere o nwekwa ebe ọzọ ha ka ya na plan kwa ya n'ime Enugu steeti a because mgbe m na village abịa m jụọ ofe ajụjụ sị ndị m na ha nọ n'ebe anyị nọ sị ha ka ihe mee na PG general anyị chọchara ndị ọ ga-edose na be ha ọ bụrụ hunters ndị si n'ugwu wee bịa obodo anyị ka o desere na be njụọ ọ na anyị enwerezi hunters na our own village melu hunters ji wee si all the way from ugwu bịa bụrụ ndị na-ebi isi n'ala.
So the PG were hunters ndị ugwu dote na village.
Ọ bụrụ asị m ga-agwa na mmadụ dịka m jụrụ ndị mmadụ ka imelu ndị hunters ndị ugwu ji wee bịa nọ na be PG anyị nwa na-achụ nta na vileji anyị jiri nkịta na-achụ nta ndụ nụma na anyị nwere ụmụaka ndị na-echekwa obodo nwekwelu ndị na-achụ nta na vileji anyị onwere onye nwe ike ịsa nwume
mebi ebunye na ha ofu nama ịma ndị be anyị dị eza ọ bụrụ agụrụ ọ eza just ofu nama ga-arụ dị ọrụ Maazị gaa n'iru.
God forbid that. So mụ bịazie jụkwa ahụ again maka ha si n'onwe mgbe eji egbe n'ọhịa ebe ndị Fulani nọ na saịdị ebe ugbo anyị dị. So mụ jụọ ha ka ihe mee na ndị Fulani a ka na ebe a ha si na ha ma ka ha ga-esi chụpụ ya ifi na ha gosi ihe mmiri anyị na ha kwụrụ ebe ahụ na mmiri anyị na-elugo like 30-40 years Musa nso what na ndị Fulani ahụ si na ọ bụrụ na achụpụ ha na ha amazi ebe ha ga-agawa na ha ga-anọ ebe a mụsi ọ na o nwere ebe ha si wee bịa na amụcha ha nche ebe a ha tochie mụwakwa nwa ebe a Musa ise lai na ọ dịka PG anyị na-ekompromise na ihe a na-eme na ọ dịka ọ na-agba anyị mgbe okpuru ha si na ọ dịka m na-agazi n'udo ọzọ m jos gbachigodi nkịtị si na m nakwa again ọ bụrụ na ndị nta ahụ esibere na be pụọ meje jụọ ya si ya biko ndị anọ na be gị na-achụ nta bụ ugwu ka ka ihe si wee bịa ọ na ndị be anyị na-achụ nta ezugola anyị ọ jụ ebo ha nwa ga-abịa na ọ na be gị na-achụ nta and ọzọ dịka ya bụ ịma ndị Naijiria nwere Hunters Association ndị Naijiria recruit but ha emebeghị empower ka ha lụọ under government but they recruited those people all over the whole Nigeria. Then m na-asị na ọ dị ka gọọmenti send these people ka ha bịa na be PG bili site na be PG na-awagharị n'ọhịa vileji anyị niile na-amacha ka vileji anyị niile dị m na-agwa gị remote area ọbọdụ nọ ebe dịpụta na town very far place n'ime Enugu steeti and Kano East for that matter n'ime Enugu East ime Enugu steeti na Kano East ihe very typical village ọbọdụ nọ dị na town so chifu ụtụtụ ha agawa nta abalị ha agawa nta na-ama ka awa backyard niile dị so I was very very upset so mgbe m jụcha onwe onye nwere ike ịsa na m just keep quiet like that si biko ọ bụrụ na onwe ka a ga-esi wee dọọ ndị PG anyị niile aka na ntị o nwere onye ndị ugwu bi na be na-achụ nta ha mara ka o mee ka o si ndị ihe back anyị nwere ndị nta ọ chọọ ndị ga-ebi na be ha ha kpọọ ndị nke anyị ka ha bi na be ha na ịkpọ ndị ugwu ha bịa bi na be ha
Maazị ihe ọzọ m ga-agwa gị Maazị ihe ọzọ m ga-advise atụ m ga-atụnyere gị iwu ihe a ọ dị ihe ọ wụrụ ihe sọgụnwa alone ebe na-anọghị na village arụ na any city ọhụrụ na ịnọ ị ga-akanyere ya ndị be ụnụ bidia ka enwee group voice before ị ga-ajụwa the PG kwe na aghọta because e nwere otu ndị a si na-arụ ọrụ ha nwere ike hụ that na onye a na-abịa etinye ihe aja na garị ha nwere ike threaten your life without you ma mana ọ na-ebi ese in a group for example na ọ hụrụ na ibi n'Ọnịcha ọ na ibi na ebe ọ na-ebi ịkpọkọọ ahụ na ị na-aga meeting village ụnụ ịkọwara ha ihe na-eme kwe na aghọta ịkọwara ha ihe na-eme sile ihe hụkwara ka ihe a na-ekwu ihe because ndị be anyị m gwara gị ndị be anyị dị ịza ụsa ụfọdụ na-akpọ ya ụsa mana anyị na-akpọ ya ịza ọ ya wụ gluttony ndị be anyị dị very cheap sọsọ anụ a ga-eji anụ nweta onye be anyị ya na-emegheri tọtara were onye ọbụla ree ịgwa gị eziokwu so ọ ya wụ detin ọ ya wụ nsogbu ndewo
biko ihe m ga-ejisi n'ike na redio anụnwa jisi n'ike ọ na-agba anyị ume wewe like Sochima Mbanali ya jisikwa ike lọghachi azụ anyị na-ala ikewa ige ya ntị isi ụtụtụ anwa nwee the early morning hot tea from yanwa before anyị agawazi ebe ọbụla anyị na-aga onye nke nọ n'ebe a m nọ na Imo steeti o were ụzọ Rochas lụrụ ọ balụ Seliv Elin Johnson tere ekorotabazie Ganduje drive today ka o mere nke a n'Imo steeti
it's a slave now a slave right? It's how the time they say
from Seliv Elin Johnson bazie to Ganduje drive so ụdị anyị na-ahụ mana anyị nọkwa ya anyị nọsikwere ike biko jisie n'ike ụna ada na mba like onye nke ọzọ kpọpụrụ si wee kwuo mbọchị anyị anụla onu unu in fact m na-aga play wee ibi na-eplay the old this thing ana m ege etiri ike agwụ mma anaba so biko and ụmụaka m amagoro maka dat onye ọbụla na-asoro m ege even my neighbors ebe a so biko jisi ike
ndewo almost Biafra. Thank you. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. You are online, Mazi. Caller on signal, please. Caller on signal, please. Go on. Can you hear me? Caller on signal once again. Mazi, you are an old caller. I don't know. You don't know him. Are you not hearing me? Is it? There, Mazi. Go on. Go on, Mazi. Go on.
It's Mazi fine. Mazi fine. Calling from his location. Mazi, thank you for your tonight broadcast. But I want to tell our people that the Agwa Nakreka, in the sense that the snake is in a green grass. Let our people rise up and support our DOS. Our people support. But those men or these men is our last line of defense, because we can see what is happening. How these politicians are imported foreigners to kill our people, to harass our people, and to let our people down. Everybody saw what is happening in social media, both innocent people, mostly innocent people, and they are killing them like a fowl. Mazi is not acceptable. We can never accept that. So Mazi, please, I'm also trying to beg the leadership. Anambra not a radio station is not yet coming out on the south. Please let them do the needful so that our people will, get this good news, and they also know how to defend themselves, and they also know how to go about, because not everybody has a privilege to go to social media to see what is happening. But we, the IPOB members under the leadership, we know what is going on. But the ordinary people in our locality, like our fathers and our mothers, don't know what is happening. Mazi, please, we must continue. We are not going back. Otherwise, these people will be shot. Otherwise, our race will finish in this world. Nevertheless, may God bless you and bless our leadership, bless Eastern Security Network. Mazi, no going back. Thank you.
You're walking back to go to. That is a problem. We don't have no back to go to. Caller on WhatsApp, Mazi Scavenger, if I'm not mistaken. Can you hear me?
It's me, Professor Jonathan. Thank you for taking my call.
Do the reggae.
Thank you for taking my call.
I love as your voice is Olugi Wogele. Mazi, I wrote you privately, but he didn't reply. So, I'm sorry, Joge. No, Mazi, that's why I wanted to talk with you privately, because somebody came on air. Go on. Sometimes all these things, here now consume, you don't know. Be careful what you eat. Mazi, go on. We'll talk that one later. Go on.
Okay. Yeah, Professor Jonathan is speaking to a brother who's in the scavenger. I'm calling from Africa Sud. Africa Sud is South Africa. I greet my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience, who set up this Radio Biafra, a citadel of knowledge and spirituality to educate me Biafrans. And that is what you are doing, Professor Jonathan. You are blessed. Maintain your blessings. Professor Jonathan, what I want to say, I want to say thank you, Professor Jonathan, because the answer you give to this our caller, who told me about what the PJ is doing, is a good answer. And that answer will go a long way, because this answer has saved lives. Because this our brother could have think that we want to do the right thing, wanted to confront a dead man, a deadly people, and end up wounding him. They will end up doing something bad to him. But you have given him the good advice. And my brother, take this advice that our brother, Professor Jonathan, gives you very seriously. Don't go alone. Make other people aware. Educate other people the danger. Because I told you, this is what the DJ are doing. In my own village, the Professor Jonathan, even after they build the house, they put the Fulanis as the security. They are the security, they are riding motorbike, they are also doing hunting in villages. So that shows you, even in the handful that you are talking now, a have people, they are in love with the Fulanis. I can tell you the truth. They love their mama, they love their chatty meat, they love everything about the Fulanis. And that is why they are getting into fight more than any other area in Biafra land. But the Professor Jonathan, what I want to say this night is, you know, in Nigeria, they give Igbos the Biafra triple R, which they say is rebuild, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. They didn't do it up to today. But now, what baffles me is that the Igbos, the Biafrans, have given themselves another triple R. And the triple R they give themselves is that they don't realize what they are. They don't realize about their problem. They don't face their reality, and they don't want to restore their prestige. They don't want to restore their dignity. That is the people I'm talking. They don't realize, they don't face reality, and they don't want to restore their life. They don't want to restore their former prestige, because that is why everything is on top of them. Tell me, how can the Biafrans in this 21st century still agree that the Fulani man who have marshaled out plan to kill them will change? I want to know, in the same Nigeria, I want to know I made a prediction about the Biafrans and he fulfilled it. I made the governor had made a prediction about the Biafrans and he fulfilled it. If including now Google, the terrorist incubator, I've made a prediction, and can you see what he predicts, what he designed advice that he gives? It's now doing in Biafra land, because all this they have planned, all of them are prophets of doom against the Biafrans. And at the end, they fulfill everything. They realize their dream because of where the Biafrans don't want to face the reality. We don't want to face reality. We don't want to know that these people can never change. Their ideology, you cannot change ideology. Their ideology is to kill Biafrans. As long as the Fulanis are killing Biafrans, their ideology is to subjugate, to take over the land, to be on top. And the Yoruba people, their own ideology is how they will. As long as they sit on top of the Biafrans, they are okay. Even if they are progressing or the Nigerians are progressing, it's not their problem, but they must be on top of people. And the Arabica have said it. Professor Jonathan, Biafrans, nothing will make Fulani to change. Nothing will change in Nigeria. So let's say that Nigeria have a secret agenda against the Biafrans, against the Igbos. And all of them, they are showing it one by one. And when we tell our Biafra brothers, they say it's a propaganda. Watch the propaganda staring on their face. Everything is happening on their face. And the only thing you have to do is to wake up. We are calling the Nigerian government to release our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience, who set up this Radio Biafra, a prisoner of conscience, whom their country have said, release him, who is discharged and acquitted. No other English, no any other English, whether Senegal will speak, or Chinese will speak for Nigeria, or all the writers will speak for Nigeria, that is better than discharged and acquitted. Release our leader. Nigerian government, if you don't release our leader, see you are going down to the abyss. Thank you for taking my call, Professor Jonathan.
There were Mazi. Thank you very much. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Please make it very brief. Caller on signal. Caller on signal. Are you there? Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Please go on. Caller on. Please go on. Make it very brief. Make it very brief, please. There were.
Mazi, I go on. There is a word that I want to say. It might sound somehow. I want to say that the only people that doesn't have problem is the people that doesn't listen to Radio Biafra. And the only people that have problem is the people that also listen to Radio Biafra. What I mean is that, you know, what we are hearing from here and what we are learning from here and what we have been exposed to, sometimes when you go out to, you know, educate most of these our brothers, they laugh at you. And sometimes you look at people that you are supposed to be laughing at, or even be crying for, or feel pity for. But also ask yourself, is it that it's in our position, or you are just, what is that is there? But at the same time, you still realize that they are really missing that awareness, that very, you know, information that we are getting from here. You know, most of us will come here and listen and go, you know, equip ourselves to go without even saying it out because of maybe what people might think or how they might talk to you. Like sometimes I put some of these happenings, or maybe some posts are referring to IPOB. You see, some people will just call you and start telling you that you should mind your business. So the same person that might just, that maybe in some weeks or most time that told you, all and they butcher. So you see that they are not really understanding. So I don't know if I should say that, is it that because they are not exposed to this information, that is why they are free-minded, or because, you know, you yourself that you are exposed to this information, that you are not disturbed. That is why I put that word that way, because sometimes their behavior even gets me as a wondered. How is it that the country will be going through with what is happening presently now? Everybody seems as dead as. Anyway, that is that, because sometimes if you keep wondering about Nigeria, you might even go mad yourself, because the main problem is not the people that is doing this thing. It is the people that they are being killed. You see them willingly accepting the situation. Mazi, anyway, what I want to say is that I know what we are saying. The real people that is holding us down, they know the impact of what we are saying. There was a day Mazi Chinedu was on the radio. He was talking about people that felt that IPOB is no longer, you know, around. I'm telling you that the Nigerian people itself, they are not even in with their tribes, because how IPOB have positioned themselves, I know there will be a day it will explode like time bomb. And I'm telling you that we have made ourselves a very big, as an institution, that everybody, both those that believe or both those that doesn't believe, we definitely hold on, because as it is Wondo, and we have stand on this truth for a very, very long time. And we have not derailed, and we have not disappointed, and we have not said anything and do different thing. And even the enemies itself, they have understand how, if you got into their mind, many of them wish we are of them. Even the Fulanis, they wish that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was their person. Even the Yorubas wish that them itself have this very institution that is called IPOB. Because even with this, their whole mago that they are doing, they are not better off. Everybody knows their situation. And I want to still bring to our people's notice that you see these killers that is parading in our villages, instituted and formed by the governors. They are the same people that went in the back and formed all this, their nonsense, Ebubago, even Muhammad and the rest of them. Look at their how they operate. The same thing with the Fulani, the same thing with the Bubago, the same thing with your mama. If you look at their face, you will see that these are the same criminals. Just like in the night, they will be evil. In the morning, they come out to show that they are doing AVG and Udogachi and the rest of them. But I'm trying to use this opportunity to tell most of our governors and these so-called Igbo, as in clans, that we are watching them. Look at how they are killing their own children, killing the people that they are meant to, protect, and they are all silent. A day of reckoning is coming. There is no work without payment, and we are diligently watching at them. And before I go, I want to tell the Nigerian government that no matter how long the whole Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are in short, okay. Obi is not a boy forever and ever. We have grown up, and we have a very people that Elohim himself have grounded and put in charge of this very this very organization, and they are not disappointing, because the same faith, the same hope, the same confidence that we have for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is, and every one of us are focused, because there is not even all this shenanigans, killing and the rest of. We are dead already. There is no amount of killing that you do now, because we know that is it that we will now stop, you will now start doing things well. No, if you stop, it's even worse. So we know that there is no going back, there's no back to go. So it's forward ever, backward never. We can never ever stop, because why we are here is for our next generation, and we will do anything in our hands to see that we restore the kingdom of heaven. And we know that it's a just cause. We are fighting for what is right, because we are on our own. Before now, the British came, now hand over us to these very people. Since we are born in this very country till now, what is that positive thing? We are only saying word, and they have not even come to confront us by superior position. Rather, they are going around killing people, forming all kinds of organizations and the rest of them. You see all these things that they are forming, that is what we consume them. Mazi, thank you so much. May God bless you. Keep on what you're doing.
Thank you very much. And this is where I'm going to switch off the phones, please. I'm no longer taking any calls. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, what we are doing is the right thing. For your information, we are doing this. IPOB is a child of necessity. Had it been we are allowed or treated as a people, we wouldn't be doing what we are doing. But let us look at issues. Tinubu have signed another dry ports, inland dry ports, to, is it Ogun and Oyo states. Whereas we have been shouting, nothing in our land. How do you equate that? No international airport. Forget about landing in Iguacha, which is much more costly, and not all airlines. The main airport, international airport, is Lagos. Imagine the inconveniences you are going through, or we are going through as a people, in carrying out our daily lives. Imagine how we are being slaughtered in our land. Where the terrorists are, they are breeding different types of terrorists: blue, white, yellow, green. In the north, you don't see military checkpoints. They pamper them. They treat them differently, just like Abaribe has been pointing out, which we are experiencing every day. But come to our land, we are stifled, strangulated, the economic strangulation. They stifle us by putting roadblocks everywhere. No free movement. You pay money. There is no government presence, federal government presence in our land. In our land, we are people that we build schools through community efforts. We build infrastructures and give to government. And we are paying heavily in everything. But they're not. Any place it is the federal government that builds. Even you see in a place in the north, maybe only 10 houses. Huts is one different local government, and the federal government is doing everything for them. Nigerian federal government is paying the Fulani youth, most Fulani youth, paying them social welfare. Do you know that? People don't know that. People don't know that. So, how do we continue living in a place whereby we are meant to go down? They are stifling us, strangulating us in every way. In Nigeria, we become good for nothing. Look at, I think Frank Mbada is supposed to be promoted to AIG. But the present one that is due for retirement is going nowhere. And they will retire that Mba as deputy because he's an Igbo man. So, what are we not talking? The exclusion, political exclusions everywhere. It is, Igbo persecution is no more something hidden. They are doing it openly. Even international community is watching it. They tell you persecution of Igbos. Everybody. For how long do we continue this? For how long? They are dwindling our race, diminishing our race. That is what they are doing. We should never give them any justification in order for them to do what they want to do. Do not be a weapon or a tool in the hands of our enemies. Like this, our brother that said the PG in their community. This is what they do. Many of these our Igbo people, many of these people, Ndios and Ndiosa, were gluttons. They very cheap people. Some of them are very cheap. Some of our people are very cheap. Ordinary meat, they are ready to sell their own brother. Why is it so? Why is it so? We must confront or continue confronting them. That is the solution. The only way is the hard way. There is no going back. For people that are talking about going back, please be assured there is nothing like going back. We have no back to go through. If we venture to even stop, not even going back, to stop, we are all finished because IPOB is the last line of defense. So the only thing you can do is to support what we are doing financially in any way you can and be genuine. Be genuine. IPOB is for freedom fighting. Genuine freedom, fighting for our collective freedom because we are not free. So, Biafra remains everything we have. We must continue. Before I close, let me read IPOB press release of today. Nigeria government and Ebony State government sponsored the terrorist attack at Chosen Church and the people of Nkalaha community in Ebony State, IPOB. The global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra worldwide, with a heavy heart, condemn the Nigerian government and its sponsored terrorist attack on the church and people of Amegu village in Kalaha of Ishielu local government area in Ebony State, which led to the loss of over 50 lives. Why is the Nigerian government sponsoring terrorists to invade and murder innocent Biafran just to blackmail IPOB and ESN? The government wants to turn Southeast into another terrorist hub, but we must resist such a demonic agenda. Ebony State Governor and the state government are keyed into this murder of his people for another term in the government house. Francis Nwifuru must jettison and resist the killing of his people. Dave Umahi, his predecessor, tried as he could to protect his people, but we worry over the weakness of Nwifuru in governing Ebony State. It is unfortunate that the Nigerian government and the Ebony State governor, who ought to protect lives and properties of the people of Ebony, are rather playing politics with the lives of Ndibo just to blackmail IPOB. Within 1 hour of the state-sponsored terrorist attacks at the Chosen Church and communities in Ebony State, the Ebony State Police PRO, Mr. Okado, accused IPOB of being responsible for the mass murder without any investigation. The reluctance of the Nigerian government and her notorious police to investigate the terrorist attack that led to the loss of over 50 lives is a sign that they were accomplices. The question is, why is the Nigerian police not investigating the terrorist attacks on the Christians and the people of Nkalaha community in particular, and call a spade a spade? The governor of Ebony State, Francis Nwifuru, joined them to ensure his deed for another political term. This quick approach to pin these terrorist attacks on IPOB within hours is to confirm that this is a well-planned attack by the terrorists. The Nigerian government and Ebonyi State Governor awareness of the intelligence reports before the attack on Sunday morning in the chosen church. The government and the Ebonyi governor are all aware of the intelligence report before the Sunday attack, Sunday morning in the chosen church. This ugly state-sponsored barbaric massacre of Biafrans just for propaganda purpose is condemnable. The Nigerian government, in colluding with terrorists to massacre Biafrans just to blackmail IPOB, is a state-sponsored genocide against Igbo. Only a compound fool or someone with a debased mind will believe that the IPOB ESN can attack and massacre the same Biafrans they have been defending against Fulani terrorists for over 4 years. IPOB formed ESN to stop the state-sponsored terrorist attacks and genocide such that are happening. We are aware that the constant attacks from the Fulani terrorists nicknamed the herdsmen against Igbo were sponsored and funded by the terrorist sympathetic government of Nigeria, Ebonyi State Governor, and politicians in the state for political gains. IPOB, in quest to defend ourselves, formed ESN to dislodge Fulani terrorists from our farmlands, bushes, and forests. Since the formation of ESN, the Nigerian government and her mother security forces have hunted the ESN operatives to destroy them to no avail. Having failed to dislodge or destroy IPOB and ESN to destabilize the southeast with its security. They have been doing this criminality in the last 3 years while they pinned their violent activities on IPOB. The project of impersonating IPOB and ESN by criminals have failed too. Now, they have moved into a very dangerous project of colluding with terrorists to massacre Biafrans in churches again and in their homes while pinning the massacre on IPOB and ESN. Though the Nigerian government think that Biafrans and the rest of the world are stupid to believe their evil agenda and propaganda, the international community should label and stamp the Nigerian government as a government that is committing terrorism against her own citizens. The Ebonyi State Governor, Mr. Francis Nwifuru, the Enugu State Police Commissioner, Ebonyi State Police Commissioner, the DSS Director in Ebonyi State, and the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government should be held responsible for the genocide against Ebonyi civilians in the church. These men were in the know of the Fulani attack on the Ebonyi community. Those who attacked and massacred the people of the Kalaha community in Ebonyi State were Fulani terrorists. The eyewitnesses that escaped the massacre confirmed that those who attacked them were Fulani terrorists in the Nigerian army uniforms. They confirmed that some of them have Arabian facial features and speak languages similar to Hausa language. It will be an abomination for the Ebonyi State Governor to collude with the Nigerian government to terrorize and massacre his people just to demonize IPOB and ESN. Such high-level conspiracy against innocent civilians by the Nigerian government will be resisted by the global family of IPOB. IPOB and ESN will never allow any part of Biafra land to be controlled by the state-sponsored terrorists, no matter what Nwifuru and Nigerian government do. Southeast will never be Islamized or conquered as long as IPOB is in existence. IPOB is calling on the international community, mostly the United States government under President Donald Trump, to investigate the Nigerian government's evil alliance with terrorist groups in Nigeria. The Nigerian government is in the habit of sponsoring terrorists to sabotage other governments and other groups with different political opinions. No responsible government terrorizes her own citizens just to blackmail a self-determination movement. The world should condemn and at the same time hold the Nigerian government responsible for genocide against Igbo, particularly the recent genocide against Christians and the people of Amego in Kalaha community in Ebonyi State in Nigeria. The Nigerian police men from Igbo extraction who are joining them in maltreating Igbo must understand understand that Biafra intelligence is monitoring them, and we will ask them questions one day. Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for the indigenous people of Biafra. How on earth can somebody be collaborating with the Nigerian government just to kill our people, just to target, to blackmail IPOB? Do you see what I'm talking? Ndiosa. The same way somebody brought Fulani hunters, so-called, they are terrorists, in the community and keep them there just because of his own personal interest. Maybe they'll give him some money, we share to a few people in the village. Do you see this low life of our people? It's costing us a lot. I call it low life. When you have no dignity, no class, no taste, no style, you can be bought by anything. Why is it so? Why is some of our people? Why are some of our people like that? They will not be able to resist something, resist money, resist some of them, the Fulani will just come and give them one nama. Either they sell it and share the money. Onye with 10,000. What is all these things? Just to bring something that will destroy the village and the future generations. Why is it so? It beats my understanding, honestly. That's why I used to say that our people, some of our people are primitive in reasoning, in different ways, primitive. Otherwise, you should take your people number one, above money, above everything, because all these things have been spoken in our adage, Igbo proverbs, but we no longer take our proverbs as anything. Before, just like Achebe, he said in Igbo language, proverb is just like an oil, red oil being used in eating yam, cooked yam. That is how it is. But we have replaced our Igbo adage with Bible say. Now Bible say, now book of Galatians say, come on, let us leave all this nonsense and come back to who we are. Because in our language, our proverb is very rich. That is the thing. If you go individual or to sell your people, okay, if you sell your people and these are foreigners, they kill all our people, they pursue our people, do you think that they will leave you? Do you think that they will leave you and your cronies? Do you think? Let us be reasonable. If you help foreigners to come and kill your brothers, the foreigners, after killing your brothers, they will turn around and kill you, destroy you. That is the thing. That is what they did to Hausas. That is why the Fulani, they are in charge, because they always go, if they go to a community, to a tribe, they look at the weaklings, they bribe them, use them, near them as if they are, they like them. Now they use them in order to bring down their own people. After bringing down their own people down, they turn around and kill those people. As you see, it happened in Yoruba land. That is why Kwara State today, a lorry becomes a caliphate. If they have a emir instead of Yoruba king or Oba or any Yoruba title, But today they have an emir as a king in a lorry. Why? Because a Yoruba man, Afonja, he invited the Fulanese to come and help him kill his own brother. They came. After fighting to kill his brother, that is the king, now he said, okay, you people have done, okay, let me pay you off. You people, they say, who are you? You are crazy. Do you think we will come and help you kill your brother and leave you? They turn around and slaughter him and took over the place till today. That is what happened. The lack of knowledge of history is disturbing us. Without information, if you are not informed, you are deformed. That's it. That is one thing our people, because they don't listen. They don't listen. Everybody is doing his own thing. It's part of what we are saying. Everybody is focusing on miracle money, because miracle money is egombute. And when miracle happened to you, the way you buy a car, you buy car this month, this year, you must buy car this year. The person that is buying, what is your work? Nothing. So anyway, in a way, that is miracle. Oh yeah, that is what is worrying our people. Until we bend down and start saying, okay, we work, we encourage hard work, we encourage intelligence. I'm telling you, we will move forward. The Chinese, they encouraged hard work. They pushed their people right from beginning to cherish working hard. And today they are, reaping the fruits of their hard labor. They are okay. But we left working hard, who we are, and started cherishing a gumbute. You see our musicians, they were singing all this, they were clapping for them. People don't question them and say, no, all these lyrics, all these things you are singing, you are deceiving our people. They don't care. Pastors are shouting a miracle. No person challenged them. Today we are reaping it. We will continue. We have come, no going back. Thank you for listening. Biafra remains everything we have. It is our ideology, but we must continue in making sure that we reach our goal, and our goal is the restoration of Biafra. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from here. It is simple, and our goal is the restoration of Biafra. Thank you for listening. From me, from me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from here. It is simple.
Once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from our local province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the 5th day of May 2024. Therefore, without taking any more time, I will hand over the microphone, the platform, to our First Lady.